Instead of a discussion, we have what? Make pee pee. What?
Toilets.
What? Pee pee. What?
German toilet.
One more time.
Cheerleading.
Gotta watch this one more time.
Excrement.
What? Childishness. What? Make pee pee.
Excrement. They're
Pee-pee.
play in the bag. They don't disappear in water. This is the German ritual. You know, every morning.
Make pee pee.
In Anglo-Saxon world, United States, you get, the toilet bowl which is full of water so that the shit floats in it before it disappears. 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 Float.
Karl Marx.
One more time, I promise. Last time.
Karl Marx.
Make pee on social. Make pee on social.
Wow. Guys, just to pay... Today is Karl Marx's birthday, right? So just to pay him some respect, show him some respect, we have two of our favorite Marxists. They're into dance music, those two guys. I did not know that. That is a weird one. Let's just start off right off the bat, because this is somebody I've been wanting to talk to for a while. Chipford? Ooh, what up, Chip?
I'm good. How are you?
Chip, the last time we talked, it sounds like it's a mixed bag with you. You're having some success in college, right? You have a really good presentation that you're working on.
Do you mean that?
Yeah, of course I did. What do you think? I lie about this
Okay.
stuff? You got a really
Man.
good. We won't go into the details of your presentation, but it's really good, and you're probably gonna get an A. But at the same time, you cannot, for the life of you, find a dude to take you out on a date, right?
Yes.
You can't buy a date, basically.
I can't.
Did you?
If I was a billionaire, I would, though.
There is a recently single guy you could go after.
Who?
Oh, you know
It better not be Greg.
You know who I'm talking. No, he's got a lot more money than Greg. You know who I'm talking about. You know
Bill
who I'm
Gates?
talking. You know who I'm talking about. Hell yeah.
Bruh, Bill Gates. What do you think caused the breakup? Do you think he cheated on her, or do you think she cheated on him?
You know what? I don't know. That's a good question. But somebody made this point on Twitter. I can't remember who it was, but they said, look, why do these two need to get a divorce? Like, you could just go live in your own private island. You don't need to do any of it. Like, who cares? Like, why are you going through all this? You know what I mean?
You know what? I actually think that my feeling is, because like Jeff Bezos and his wife, they got divorced because the brother of his side chick kind of exposed the whole thing.
Ooh.
What if they're trying to get ahead of the scandal?
Oh, they could be trying to get like, you mean like somebody cheated or something?
Yeah. Like, or maybe something big is about to come out.
It isn't.
And maybe it's like a scheme. Like, maybe if they get married, they can save certain assets or something like that. Or I don't know, man. Rich people, they sneaky sometimes. But I mean, it's pretty crazy though. 27 years. That's why I'm telling you. I think either one of them screwed up or there's something big.
Maybe it was like, well, you know what's gonna be awkward is when they go to that Jeffrey Epstein island. They're gonna be like, oh, this is awkward to see. Like when we go to a party and we see one of our exes, we're like,
Yeah.
awkward. But for them, it's the Jeffrey Epstein island. You know?
Do you think they'll ever sell the Jeffrey Epstein island?
I don't know. Are you interested in like maybe we could split it or something? Like the Discord will all like chip in, and but there's a lot of there's like 1,000, maybe a little bit over 1,000. We can all chip in, and we'll all buy the Jeffrey Epstein Island. What do you
If
think?
we could bring somebody to do like a seance of that island to take out all of the bad juju, all the Jeffrey Epstein juju, maybe I consider.
All right. Okay. There you go. Chippy making a very
Wait.
controversial statement. She does not approve of the Jeffrey Epstein Island. Very strange. Very strange.
I wanted to tell you, so you know Emmy, last time I shouted out Emmy.
Mm-hmm.
And
Wait,
she
can I
wanted...
before you say, some people in the chat are already saying that they'll chip in.
Bruh, I mean, if they're in, I'm telling you though, I'm bringing like a seance, maybe like a Catholic priest or something to exorcise that place, because
All
there's
right.
some dark stuff there.
Okay. Well, hey, Chippy, sorry I interrupted you. What the hell were you gonna say?
You know Emmy?
Emmy, yeah.
Yes.
Famous, well-known Discord member Emmy. Yes.
So the last time while we waited for you to bring us in on the show,
Oh, sounds a little bit of doing a little bit of a guilt trip. While we waited all night. I get it.
You know, you talked to Davey Paxton, and Davey Paxton, once he was done, he stayed on Discord and started to, you know, harass us to join his little cult and blah 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 blah. And he told us, or at least I tried to get it out of him, but apparently he makes a dessert out of blue chew. And it's basically like a baklava, but he calls it blue chew clava. And it's made out of blue chew.
Sounds good. It sounds delicious, and he's definitely losing his mind, that guy.
Definitely. Yeah, he was telling us that he's like definitely like baking stuff. Can
I ask you, Chippy, do you think it's weird that this guy, David Paxton, whatever he calls himself, is like, he does a full-time show on YouTube and he's hanging around bothering people in my Discord? Isn't that a little odd? Does that strike you as odd?
I mean, he probably doesn't sleep.
Oof, he doesn't look like it. Did you see that picture of him with blue chew all under his nose and stuff?
Yes.
Ooh, he's not looking good.
He and I don't know if you noticed, like his voice changed, and he was talking about, he was like, you know, I have a girlfriend, but she doesn't understand blue chew, and he thinks that he might have to leave her. Like, he's really ruining his life.
It's troubling to see. It's like that movie, what is it, Leaving Las Vegas with Nick. Again, Nick always comes back to Nick Cage. He's doing a Leaving Las Vegas, but it would be called,
is that
like,
his best movie?
No, definitely not.
No,
definitely not.
I
would say his best movie is
mine. Do you think he actually got like intoxicated in that movie?
I bet you he would say that he did. I would imagine he probably drank a little bit. That would make it more fun, right?
Yeah.
My favorite Nick Cage movie, by the way, is that Port of Call, Bad Lieutenant. Bad Lieutenant.
Bad Lieutenant.
So good. Oh man.
You know which one's my favorite one? The one where he's a vampire and he goes,
A,
I can't do it.
B, C, D, E, F, G. Yeah, that's it. Vampire's
and
Kiss.
He does that cry. What's the cry? He goes,
yeah. Oh man. Not the bees! Not the bees! He's so good.
Oh, that's the remake of
Wickerman.
the original
Wickerman.
The original one is actually good. Nick Cage ruined it. I actually enjoy the OG.
The OG is good. I gotta say, it's classic Nick Cage, because as we talked about before, his acting style is to expose that acting is a fraud. So I think that's one of his classic, where he just kind of he phones in these roles, but in the best possible way. You know, where he's just like, I'm gonna self-entertain. I'm gonna take a whole bunch of money from this thing that I probably don't care about or don't want to do. I'm just gonna have a good time with it. You know, that's Nick Cage. Gosh. That seems like Nick
Before
Cage.
You let me go, you imagine if he had done Superman? Like, that was almost I still can't believe that was almost a thing.
He was that would have been. I feel like that would have made Superman so much better. I don't know why they don't do that kind of stuff now. Like, everybody wants to see that. Like this
new guy. Do you
want
to go back to like Tim Burton superheroes? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, well, I mean, definitely. I think
we should.
But people love that kind of stuff, that like meme worthy
campy.
crap, you know?
I think so too. I feel like especially with Zack Snyder, like once he's done, I think
Yes.
we need to go back to like quirky, campy
Yes, yes.
Batman,
And not
because
and we're
it's
not
too
talking about
serious.
the soy banter of the Marvel universe. We're talking about insanity.
No.
This is what I'm
We
saying, that
need
we
the
need to
Batman credit card. We
Yes.
need nipples.
Yes, exactly. Yes. And we need to let like Werner Herzog direct the next Superman. So it'll be Werner Herzog
Yeah.
directing, and then Nick Cage acting as one of these characters.
Nick Cage would actually. What movie was it where he played like a superhero? He was the dad of a superhero. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, Kick-Ass. He was in that movie,
Kick-Ass.
Kick-Ass. Yeah.
I thought he actually did really good. It fit him because it was quirky.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like too serious, so I think he could do it. Like
Make
even a
pee-pee.
Batman, I would go as far as even do like a quirky Batman.
Well, Chipford, before you go, I want to ask
Yeah.
you something. Remember last time we talked,
Yeah.
I asked you, you were saying, "Look, I can't for the life of me get a guy to take me out on a date." And I said, "Why don't you just a lot of these guys are probably shy, right? They're super shy at your college. They just want to play Civilization 4 all day. They've been in their
What the
gaming
heck is that? Is
They've
that
been-
an actual game?
There's a game. They've been in their gaming chairs all day, so they're a little bit shy. Did you go up to any guys this week and say, "Hey, take me out to bubble tea"?
The thing is that there's no classes on campus. Maybe in fall semester I will.
That's right.
But I'm just doing that on the Discord, dude. Like
You were using my Discord for kind of your own personal pervert pit.
I keep saying,
No.
I keep telling you, you think I'm joking, but I keep telling you to do a Chippy bachelor.
Oh, this is a good
Bachelor
idea.
for me.
Okay, so that's the theme of today. If anybody want to holler at Chippy, just let me know. Okay, so Chippy, you'll be hearing, if you stick around, you listen to what's going on, you'll hear a lot of guys and girls and in-betweens or whatever will be pitching themselves to whether or not they're up to your standards, okay?
Love it. I better start buying some roses then. Or wait, no, toilets. Toilets. I
Hope-
need to buy, no, not toilets, the toilet scrubs.
Yes, instead of
Toilet.
the rose, they give you a toilet scrub. Perfect.
Yeah.
This is perfect. All right. Well, guys and girls and everybody, you heard that. Pitch yourself. Are you up to that?
Yeah.
Vincent Gallo sucks guy is in the chat, by the way. The guy who's always just saying Vincent Gallo sucks. All right, Chippy, I'll
He's
talk
like
to you.
our troll, right? Has he officially said he's a troll?
He came on once and he explained why he thinks Vincent Gallo sucks, which made it a lot less fun. I just wanted to hear some.
Aw.
And it turns out Vincent Gallo does suck. He's kind of a lunatic. But anyway.
All right.
All right.
Well, thank you for having me. Love you.
Bye-bye,
Mwah.
Chip. Love you. Bye. That's a good chip right there. That's a chip off the old block right there. I'm really funny. So did everybody hear that? Whoever you are, maybe you don't even want to date Chippy. Just pitch yourself why you're worthy of dating Chip, okay?
What? No.
You might say this. You might catch your attention by saying this.
Make pee-pee.
Okay? Is that all right? We got a lot of stuff to talk about today. One thing I wanted to mention is that a long time ago, look, what I do on YouTube, it's a little bit, I'm just having a goof, just having a good time, goofing around. And I make fun of these like goofy right-wing YouTube channels. And there's this one guy that I made fun of a long time ago. His name is Salty Cracker. He's just like, just take, what's the guy's name? Steven Crowder, and make it even less less of an intellectual than Steven Crowder, and you get Salty Cracker. And I did a video mildly poking fun at this guy, Salty Cracker, and somebody sent me a message. They were like, "Hey, that video is age restricted now," and I was like, "What?
Denigrating our dude.
What's that? What does that mean?" And they said, "Yeah, you're age restricted on that video, probably because people mass flagged it." And then I talked to somebody who's knowledgeable about this stuff, and they said, yeah, people mass flagged that video. In other words, these lunatics, these absolute crazy people, saw a video mildly
Denigrating our dude.
denigrating their dude, and they all flagged it. There's so many videos on YouTube that are like racist and disgusting and stupid. I've never once, and I've watched hours and hours of this crap to make a YouTube channel. Never once have I thought of flagging, like flagging the video as inappropriate. Like I see some like Jordy Peterson video, and I'm like, man, this guy, he's saying some obnoxious, idiotic crap, and I'm like, inappropriate. There's child pornography in this. These people, you know what they look, guys, this is a little classist. Come on, I'm just kidding. Give me a break. Mickey?
Welcome to the show, everybody. Mickey does not have...
Oh, hey.
Hey, what up, Nick? Mickey.
Hey, what's up? Actually, Greg, I have somebody here who's been just dying to talk to you.
Let's hear what they've got to say.
Yeah, it's actually Meatwad. Oh, hello, Greg. How's it going? This is Pamela College. Oh, my God.
Oh, that's Meatwad.
Yeah. How's it going, Greg?
What up, Meatwad?
Well.
Meatwad, put Mickey back.
Actually,
Put Mickey back on. Meatwad, put Mickey back on.
Oh, all right. Hey, so yeah.
Mickey, how do you know Meatwad?
That's forbidden knowledge. Honestly, I conjure him from, like the depths of my mind. Really, he just kind of appears whenever.
Mickey, I love you. Do you love me back?
Yes, of course. I love you, RM.
Mickey, that was a really good... No, that was really cool that you got Meatwad on. How about that? But Mickey, what is going on with you tonight? What's your deal?
Well, I mean, to be honest, I just got a couple of jokes for you. And
yes.
Definitely one movie recommendation and a snack. That's what's on the schedule for tonight.
Well, can you do it rapid fire, because I've been getting a lot of people in the chat. They're like, this takes too long. So people are very short attention span. These creeps. That Vincent Gallo sucks guy is in there bothering and harassing everybody. Chippy is like using the Discord as her own personal perverted Jeffrey Epstein Island.
My God.
I know it's sick stuff. So this is what we're dealing with, just to let you know. But go ahead. I really do want to hear
a
bunch of Gregs up in here, right?
I didn't do anything, dude. I didn't do anything. I did say that we need to sort of we need to hear out what Ghislaine has to say. That's all I know.
Isn't it Ghislaine? How do you say her name?
Ghislaine.
Ghislaine. Ghislaine does not sound. I'm just gonna say that right now. That does not sound right. I think it's Ghislaine. Ghislaine Maxwell.
I mean, a Ghislaine is about right.
All right. Yeah,
So-
you're right.
You've seen my name. It's not obviously spelled like the mouse, but it is pronounced the same. That's to avoid, copyright claims, obviously. I don't need them, like, in my life right now.
Oh, definitely not. Definitely not. I can't hear. Did you just do a Mickey?
Yeah, I said, "We in your house now."
It's really good, but either your mic or my something, whatever this thing is, OBS is just like canceling it out.
Oh, geez.
I bet you
sorry.
the Disney company has some censor situation where they're just like, oh, he's doing a Mickey impression. Just cancel it. Hold on. We got from Mika Gelfand. From Mika Gelfand, we have a super chat of 5 bones. Keep on guffing and clowning on the kooks. Have a doink brewski on me. $5 I can probably buy a cheap brewski, so they're right on. Mika's right on that. Sorry, Mickey. It sounds like you do have a good impression. It's just like something's just canceling you.
I'm just getting canceled, I guess.
Ugh.
But hey, So just the other day, like long ago, a few of your streams ago, somebody was talking about Old Boy, and that reminded me of this really crazy like action movie, kind of like that one sequence from Old Boy that just keeps going, you know, he doesn't stop.
Yeah, the hallway sequence.
That sequence, yeah. Well, what if you could watch an entire movie of literally just that?
Ooh, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
It's called The Raid.
Oh yeah, The
and
Raid.
The American.
The raids are good. Yeah.
Yeah, those are good. Okay, so you know about them, obviously.
I think I've seen. So what is there? There's like 3 of them. Are they up to 3, or how many raids are there?
I've only seen the not a sequel, just the original. I don't know. There's like maybe 2 or 3. I'm not sure. They might be doing 3. I don't know.
Yeah, the Raid. Gotta love the Raid. The Raid. Some good, really well done action scenes in there. And you're right. Like the whole movie.
Like
the whole movie is like that.
A foreign film for Fury Road. It's fucking amazing.
Oh, very good. Well, Mickey, will you come back soon? We'll try to work out this audio issue so we can actually hear some of these impressions.
Okay, well, yeah, I just have one quick snack suggestion.
Oh, I forgot about the snack. Okay. Hit up the snack.
I'll come back with the joke next week.
Okay.
All right, the snack is a peanut butter and honey, but you do the honey first. So the honey gets really like crispy and crunchy after a while if you let it sit for just a few minutes.
Ooh.
And then you have a glass of milk. You dip the peanut butter and honey in the glass of milk and eat it. It's amazing.
Ooh, this sounds good. Okay, I'm gonna put it on the list.
Yeah, oat milk is a great substitute. It's fucking delicious.
Oat milk is pretty good, right? It's one of those things like you're like, oh, this is probably gonna be weird. Oat milk, pretty good.
Pretty good. Not as much protein, but hey, at least it's pretty good.
It's pretty good. You're right. Well, Mickey, this was great. Thank you so much for these amazing things. I do want to hear that Mickey impression though eventually. Okay.
All right. Yes, definitely will do. Until next time.
Bye, Mickey. Love you. I thought he was gonna try to do an impression, and then the mic was gonna cut him off again. Poor guy. Come on, that mic really
make pee-pee
on him.
Booga laka booga blah 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 blah.
Unbelievable. Let's get somebody in here. Free my man, Will. Free my man, Will.
Yes. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you? No. How dare you? How are you?
Oh, I'm doing all right on this night. How are you doing?
Very good. What's up? What do you got for us tonight on the program of this show?
Porn.
Well, one thing that's been on my mind was that I actually forgot that my Discord name was Free My Manuel, and it has sort of a double meaning.
What is
it? So originally, Free My Manuel was sort of like an inside joke that I had with some friends on Discord because, one time we got into the super big like predeterminist debate, and basically, the joke is basically we need a free will. Like, we need to have free will. So my man needs to be freed.
My man will. I love the idea of you guys just sitting in your room like, we want free will. We want free. You're all shouting at the ceiling or something. Give us that free will. Who are you guys shouting at in there? We don't know. Someone. We want free will. I love that.
Are you sure you weren't there? Because that was pretty accurate. That's like
exactly how it went down. That's exactly how it went down.
Basically.
I gotta read something real quick. Ian Arndt, super chat of 5 bones. Rent a movie on me, Brownie Boy. I will, thank you. Rent a movie. Okay, I guess from like Amazon or something. Well, so you guys you and your friends want free will. You don't like this whole life being determined stuff.
I think that the arguments behind predeterminism may not be the strongest.
Mm-hmm.
I think that there's definitely something we can say about how, we can't know everything in terms of like, in quantum physics with Heisenberg's uncertainty principle, we can't know, both the position and velocity. So we can't really like track how things are,
Mm-hmm. True.
So but that's the first meaning. The second one is actually, there was a Twitch streamer who recently got banned, Will Neff. He's one of the friends of Hassan, and it was over some like complete BS. Like nudity was flashed on the screen for like a second.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Or it might have been not been that exactly, but it was something ridiculous like that. So
Unbelievable.
Will needs, that other Will needs to be freed too, but on Twitch.tv.
Free Neff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, look, you know how I do on this channel, right? I'm a little bit of a what we call a materialist, as Rick Wolf, I think, was talking about today, and I think that's where maybe my predeterminism comes from, which is that you know, where you're born and and all this stuff is going to determine a lot in your life. Does that mean we can prove you have no free will? Probably not. But that's kind of the angle I come. Not to get all debate destiny over here, but that's kind of my general what's humming on in the back of my mind. But who am I to say, right? Who am I to know?
Yeah, I definitely agree that we don't have like 100% free will. Like I couldn't choose to be, you know, born into a millionaire family.
Well,
or a billionaire family.
Let me ask you something really quick. Will you accept Jesus Christ?
You know, I don't think I can.
Oh, come on.
Hey, he'd have to accept me first, okay?
Okay, well, he said he's thinking about it. He took a look at what you're up to lately, and he's like, it looks pretty good, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. That's what I think he's saying about you. But I think it sounds pretty good. Well, Free, can I just call you Free?
Go ahead.
Well, do you have anything else for us, or should I flush you down the Discord toilet?
You know, there's nothing that I'd rather have happen to me right now than you flush me down the toilet.
Well, thank you so much for talking to me. Come back soon. You seem like a cool guy, and I love you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Bye. Nice guy. Very nice guy. Oh, you know what? We got to talk to Mr. RZ here. Mr. RZ, our Iran correspondent, I believe. Mr. RZ?
Yeah. Hello.
Mr. RZ, you're in Iran right now, right?
Yep.
Can you give us a taste of what's going on in Iran right now, please?
Oh my god.
Porn.
I mean, I don't even know where should I begin. It's like, imagine if you were sitting on a saw.
Oh no.
And
oh no.
And there's like no way to go forward or backwards, because in each direction that you went, it might have caused you like real dire, like deep consequences.
Ooh.
So it's pretty much that way. And besides all of that, there's this COVID situation that just keeps on like being around for some reason, that is getting treated almost like to the limits of getting like totally erased from the society. But in this country, it seems to be like keeps sticking around for a good amount of time. As
well, I didn't mean to derail. I know you always come with something you want to talk about. What's going on with you? What do you want to tell us tonight on the program, live from Iran?
Yeah, exactly. So I was working on this project that was given to us by our, like, what do you call it, a mentor or something in college. That it was about like, if you could like go out there and ask people about if the long distance educational method has been like successful or not, or how
so it's basically like has Zoom, doing school over Zoom, been effective? That's what you're
been effective, or if has had any like bad side effects, good side effects, has it changed anything?
And what's the conclusion, good or bad?
I mean, my own conclusion is that it's absolutely, like, in first hand, it's revolutionary. That's the sure thing. But I mean, also the like type of reaction that the type of people that are getting undergoing in this type of education or receiving is just, I don't know, it's something totally nuanced that we haven't seen before. If they're gonna come out of it like successful or not. Or,
So you're basically saying like the effects are gonna be hard to examine right away. It's gonna sort of reveal itself over time, something like that.
exactly, yeah.
I gotta read this. Sorry, we're having a serious discussion here, and I hate to do this, but this is what it is. It is what it is. Super chat $5 Canadian. Your soundbite usage is the best thing on YouTube. Benny Pepino's saying no makes me fall out of my chair. All right, then you get this.
No. So let me explain something to you. No.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, they're asking, have you seen the movie Best in Show? Yes, I do like those guys' movies. Yes. So it sounds like, do you think kids are gonna have some kind of developmental issues? Are they gonna have an even harder time relating to one another after this? I
actually wanted to know your take. What is your take on this? Do you think that it's how is it gonna like affect the society in the long term? Is it gonna like keeping staying around as a like legit educational system,
Okay.
or is it just gonna fade away after the mass vaccination has been done?
This is what I think. You tell me if I'm wrong, because probably research is going to determine or give us a better look at this. But just my kind of like, initial instinctual reaction to this is like, people are so wired to like connect with each other. I think that people are just gonna bounce back from it. I don't think that it's gonna be that big a deal, but what I think is probably more of a big deal is just sort of everything else that we don't even think about anymore, which is how much time people spend on the internet and in front of screens and all this stuff. I mean, it's like that has been left out of the equation here, which is kind of funny. It's like, oh no, people aren't spending time face to face as much. Well, they were already doing that less, So I don't know. I honestly don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. It was a year. When I was a kid, like, I missed almost a year of school because we had a hurricane where I lived that blew everything into the ocean. And, and look at me, totally normal and sane. Normal, insane guy. I don't know. That's my take, but what do you think? You think it's going to cause some problems, Mr. RZ?
I don't know. I actually think what my general take from this is that children, generally, mostly children, even whether they are at the class, like present at the classroom or not, they're just simply not giving much attention to like the entire thing that's going on in the school.
Yeah.
Just go in, take some notes, and even if they like want to refer back to them in the exam seasons, they would do it. But
you think
general,
it sounds like you're saying school in general already kind of has its problems?
Totally.
I would probably I would agree with that too.
A lot of things. Also, another thing that I want to say was that I would be much happy if there were anyone in the audience that would if there were an actual teacher who could give me some tips and help me in this type of documentary that I'm gonna set up somehow.
All right. Did you hear that, everybody? Everybody watching this and everybody in the Discord, reach out to Mr. RZ and help him with this research that he's doing. All right, Mr. RZ.
I would be so happy if you could help me with that test.
Mr. RZ, the Iran correspondent, I hope this works out. Will you tell us, come back next time and tell us what the initial results to this are?
Of course, it would be my honor.
Love you, RZ. Talk to you soon.
Love you too. Watching you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Really good guy right there. That's what we call a classic good guy. Live from Iran. Super Chat 2.5 USD. Wouldn't Destiny have to be against free will? You got me. I was not expecting that. I was that, that's sort of a on the nose joke, but I was not expecting it. I thought you were not going that way with it. You get Destiny. My name's Destiny, but I don't believe in free will is pretty funny, you gotta say. Fun from Sufar, $5. Fun fact, conversation has 3 speeds, Shabibo, standard, and Persian. What? Doing some racism in the chat. Greg Smith, Swansea laugh followed by flush, please. Okay, but let's talk to some more people. So we've been talking about free will and determinism, and then we got a guy who wants to talk about that. Byzantine, hi.
Hey, it's amazing to be here. It's amazing to be a member of the muscular class, and I bow down and praise you. Praise be.
No. I praise you.
Oh, that's too much. Thank you so much. Anyway, so my proposition about free will versus determinism is, people are getting, if I may say so myself, that their dipes tangled into wads on wads about free will versus determinism a lot. But I say, hey, okay, obviously a lot of stuff is pretty deterministic, like the outcomes of a lot of chemical processes and that sort of thing is relatively deterministic. And that's fine, because think about it, free will is about choosing stuff. A lot of people confuse free will with randomness, with if it's somehow just like random or something or unpredictable, that means free will exists. But that's not the same thing. I think free will is about having the choice as a person. And given that the conditions are the same, if you repeated everything under the same conditions, wouldn't you always choose the same thing under the same conditions if you're really making a choice?
So basically you're saying it's impossible to sort of discern whether or not it's free or it's all determined.
I'm saying they're compatible with each other. I'm saying if the conditions were the same, wouldn't you make the same exact choice if you're actually making a choice? Because if it's random, if you could make a different choice under the same conditions, which is what some people seem to think free will is, like randomness like that, that's not really a choice then if it's random. If it's a choice, you would make the same choice every time under the same conditions, correct?
Well, my feeling from this is that what I'm really getting from this is you can't tell, because it would be like maybe you would make maybe you would both. Well, it's know what? Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Be both.
When you mean conditions, you're also talking about the aforementioned chemical processes in the brain and so on, etc., right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, like what it's predicated on a lot of the time is people are saying like, oh, well, if you repeated everything under the same conditions, the same thing would happen every time. That's what determinism is, right?
I'll say right. I'll go with it. I'll say right.
Under free will, I'm saying people would make the same choice under the same conditions every time, so it's completely compatible with that idea of determinism.
It could be. I'll need to think about this a little bit more, Byzantine, but
so basically, I want to give a message to the world, to the whole muscular class. Don't get your diapers tangled in wads about this issue, because I think they're compatible with each other.
I definitely I like the idea that they're both that they're either we could say incompatible or like we can't really determine.
They're compatible. They're not incompatible. They're compatible. They can coexist. But the other thing I wanted to ask you real quick is if you became like the complete like leader of the U.S., what's one thing? It doesn't have to even be the most important thing that you would like change or do or something if you became like the political leader. I have one too, but what's your?
What would I do? Oh, that's a good question. We have
to hold the leaders accountable.
What would I do as leader? I mean, I would probably try to do some sort of worker. Probably already know what I'm going to say. I would do some sort of a collective ownership of a, production type of thing, probably.
Yeah, like all businesses above a certain size become worker co-ops, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I'd like to see something like that in practice, because right now, if only because it seems like so impossible, because we're so sort of entangled in the sort of way things work now, in the sort of imperial nature of it. I would like to see that happen.
Yeah. So mine is, and I totally agree, and I would also do that if I became like leader or whatever. Although also obviously you'd have to delegate your power if you became dictator leader, because it wouldn't be good to have a dictator leader.
Exactly.
Blah blah. But what I would do is I would legalize, heroin and oxy, because way too many people are dying of fentanyl, like thousands or tens of thousands per year dying of that shit. And it was better back when everybody was just doing OxyContin low key. Like we need to give them a safe supply of that shit, because people are gonna do whatever opioids are out there. But right now, even the pills out on the street, they're all fenny. Let's say, I'll use like synonyms from now on. But even the stuff that's supposed to be horse or let's say oxy it's deadly stuff. It's not actually what it's supposed to be, and that's because of the government policy. And then on the other side of it, chronic pain patients like myself can't get opioids if we need them, like from the doctor, because like the doctor doesn't want to prescribe anything because of the war on drugs, basically, and the fact that the DEA will scrutinize their prescriptions. So people on both sides of it are getting hurt. Nobody's getting helped. What we need is a safe supply for the addicts and shit, and stop cracking down on doctors. And that's
right. That does seem that always seems to be an effect, is the sort of lack of the black market effect, I guess, the lack of regulation and stuff. Somebody asked.
This isn't just my feeling. This isn't just my feeling. This is okay. One second. This is the statistics, because when you look at when we started being like, oh, opioid epidemic, so we cracked down on the opioid prescriptions and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
People switched first to heroin, and then horse, and then they switched to Fenny, as they'll say, or Fenty. And the deaths just went up and up when we started cracking down on opioids, on the prescription opioids. The deaths just went up and up from there. So like that's the issue. We didn't help the problem. We actually made it worse by cracking down on the shitty ass people, the what's their names, the fucking awful family, the Brinkleys, or not you know what I'm saying? What's their name?
Yeah, the Oxycontin family. What do they call them? Oh, the Sacklers.
They're Sacklers. They're awful people, but literally it was better when their shit was what people were doing and not this Fenny.
So bold statement in support of the Sacklers.
No, not in support of them. I said fuck them as a preamble. Come on, Mr. Brown.
That's true. That's true. I got one more question for you.
Brown.
I got one more question for you, but let me read this, because this I got to do it. $4.99 from Jeff Arnold. This free will chat is too much for a tequila drunken simpleton. Can you just play the high a few times? That is my favorite on the soundboard.
Play bye from Trout.
I can't even.
Bye.
He likes the high one. Hold on.
Hi.
What I was going to ask you, somebody put in the chat, they were talking about Schopenhauer's idea of will, which I barely remember. I think that his whole thing was that will was like.
Have I met him?
Huh? Yeah, William.
Have I met him? Will?
He was.
William? Oh yeah, let's call him William.
We'll talk. I think Schopenhauer's idea was that that basically existence is will, or something like that. I never fully grasped what the hell that lunatic was talking about, but it was basically that like a plant represents like the will to be a plant. I don't know. If somebody can explain it to me, get in the thing.
Yeah, I like whenever I think about this stuff too much, I end up doing opioids too. You know what I'm saying? It's all coming together.
I will say, Schopenhauer's idea of art is probably my one of my favorite, but a lot of his other stuff. Yeah, he's an interesting guy, but a lot of the stuff kind of isn't as useful. But anyway,
philosophy is very valuable to read. I recommend everybody try to check out some philosophy and see if you get into it. That's another thing.
Isn't today? That's why I played that thing in the beginning. It's Karl Marx's birthday. What do you think about this whole stuff? Karl Marx, Lenin, all this stuff. Valuable philosophers or no?
Yeah, I mean, I think Lenin definitely had some valuable philosophy. I certainly disagree about some stuff about vanguardism and perhaps democratic centralism. I have some disagreements with those concepts, but that doesn't mean that Lenin's theories about perhaps imperialism and all that sort of thing should be fully discarded. Obviously, I would take Stalin's writings with a grain of salt and his actions with
Definitely, I would agree with you on the imperialist stuff. Definitely, like, you read that stuff and a lot of it's like, damn, this guy did kind of predict a lot of this stuff.
I think what we can agree on, and what I see a lot of people arguing about the legacy of past experiments or attempts at establishing socialism. Mm-hmm. But I think what we can just say about them is that they were experiments in attempting to establish socialism that had a lot of valuable successes, and a lot of valuable successes we can learn from, and a lot of failures and bad things that happen that we can also learn from. And like, people fucking overcomplicate it, like, or just try to like argue about it when it's no more complicated than that. You shouldn't really be trying to defend or condemn these past experiments, other than talking about specific actions and like, oh, this thing was bad, you know, reducing child mortality, that was good, and then this like thing where they imprisoned this person unjustly, that was bad. Like,
exactly.
People,
I mean,
people fucking make it a whole like fucking factionalism thing when it
well,
should
this
just
is
be, like,
this is sort of part of the this is part of the problem with sort of like online and like, I guess, like modern discourse and debate and stuff, is that things, it almost like it doesn't exist in reality. Like what you just described is a very mature way to look at reality. Like there's some things good happen and then some bad things. That's just like the nature of reality.
Yeah, people like it becomes about signaling, because people like, I'm gonna name drop someone like Vosh, who I respect. Like he wants to seem like he's fully like definitely not supporting the Soviet Union and totally not a tanky and all that stuff, which obviously by this point people can tell he isn't. But so that sort of drives him to really like fucking drive the knife in and just like be really, really critical of like the Soviet Union and shit when he's talking to tankies, instead of trying to sort of come to a common ground with them. Like, you know, he kind of just like tries to go for blood a little bit more than maybe he should if he was actually trying to achieve any kind of unity. And then the tankies themselves, they feel like, oh no, like he's trying to completely condemn the memory and any lesson we can learn from the Soviet Union and any past experiments of socialism in Cuba and Vietnam and blah, blah, blah. And so they like feel really defensive about it. And so it becomes this whole war when it should just be like, fucking bro, like there's stuff to learn from them and there's failures that we can also learn from, you know, like, goddamn.
All right, Byzantine, I gotta give you the flush. I gotta give you the flush, but come back soon. Yeah. We'll get into this more, okay?
Thanks for you agree though, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Generally, I think there's a lot of.
Flush
okay,
me,
I'll give you the flush. Good guy. A lot of people in the chat saying flush. That must not feel good. Somebody's like trying to talk about something, some important historical events and their meaning, and some people are just flush him. Flush his ass. Flush him. We don't. It's not enough. He's not funny enough. You guys, bunch of mean guys. And I think what Vosh is fighting against is the apologism. I think he goes hard because Vosh only really go all out in debates. That could be true. I don't know. I haven't maybe watched enough of his stuff. I'm aware of him, but the problem is that it's hard to do a real deep analysis when you're just kind of doing debates, because it's a little more performative. I mean, like the guy was just talking about, like he was talking about like communist countries and stuff, and like it's a whole thing. I mean, it's a whole historical thing. I've mentioned before that book, the Jakarta Method. I mean, you read stuff like that and it's just like, wow, this is much more. There's much more going on here than you may first appear. Doom?
Yeah?
Hi, Doom. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
It's getting a little serious tonight.
Yeah, hot under the collar. What's that about?
Doom, I like you already. Do you like me back?
Oh, absolutely. You know I do.
Now we both like each other, so we can talk like grown-ups. Have a good conversation.
Well, it's good to talk to you, Doom.
It's good to talk with you.
What do you got going on tonight, and what do you got for us on the program?
Well, tonight I have I'm gonna play Third Strike later. Some Street Fighter.
Ooh, Third Strike.
Yeah, baby.
Very nice. And you said Street Fighter?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Are you playing this on an old console of some kind?
100%. I don't approve of people stealing ROMs, because that's illegal, and the game industry needs money.
So you say actually buy the physical thing?
Yeah, spend upwards of $600 plus for a third strike cabinet.
Let's at the same time. I'll count to 3. We'll name the best console, okay, of all time. Ready?
Ooh.
1.
Yeah.
No, we'll do it at 3. 1,
Okay.
2, 3.
N-Gage.
Sega CD. What was yours?
The N-Gage.
The N-Gage? I don't even know what that is. What is that?
What? Every time that you look at the console itself, it makes you really hungry because it looks like a taco.
Is this like a game? Is this like a GameCube type of thing?
It was it was a garbage ass mobile console that was released in what, 2002?
Okay, and it looks like a taco?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They were known to break down because I think it was like the cheap rubber that they used for the coating.
Oh my god. Sounds pretty bad.
What? I don't know. I just play PC most of the time.
All right. Well, let me ask you this, okay?
Yeah.
What's going on tonight? What do you have? What do you have to present to this audience of people who are waiting? Somebody's talking about hentai in the chat. But anyway, don't pay attention to that. What do you have to say to everybody tonight?
So one of the biggest things that I'll mention, so you on a video earlier, you talked about some of your rendering issues.
Yeah.
And you talked about how you're using Pop-Tarts.
Yes.
So I know a little bit about IT. So you said that you're using s'mores.
Yes.
Obviously, that's a problem.
So as I mentioned, it's basically impossible to get a graphics card right now. So I put one of those Pop-Tart packages, the silver ones, in there, and it's not rendering my videos properly.
So therein lies the problem. What you want to do is you want to use these strawberry Pop-Tarts. You don't have to take it out of the wrapper, but it's the juice, the concentrated juice goo that's in these strawberry Pop-Tarts. Help with rendering. I think at this point you could probably play a lot of games on max settings.
Can I mine Bitcoin? Can I mine Bitcoin with this kind of crap?
Oh, 100%.
All right. Could you imagine you walk? What would you think of me? Would you still hang around? Would you still respect me or think that I'm sane if you walked into my home, right? You walk into my apartment and you look and there's just like a room. I'm like, this is my Bitcoin mining setup, and it's just a bunch of Pop-Tarts stacked up.
Yeah, it's the like the 6 or 8 pack boxes of Pop-Tarts just stacked on top of each other. Like you have racks of it.
Exactly. There was one of the funniest things I remember from Twin Peaks is I think toward the end of like the first season, the cops, like the local police department would always, whenever they would have a scene, there would be donuts, like, like their little like donuts that they eat, their little setup, but they would be stacked. Like it would be like 20 donuts stacked on top of each other. And I don't know why. It always made me laugh. But what if you saw that? I had just stacks and stacks of Pop-Tarts like that. And I'm just like, here's my rendering farm.
Yeah, I would just look at it and I look right in your eyes and go, nice.
Yeah.
How much did that cost you?
Yeah. How many calculations are they doing? Well, Doom, it was nice to talk to you. I will talk to you later.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Have a good night.
Bet you too. What a nice guy. Classic nice guy. We got Rue Kazoo in the chat. One of the best names. One of the best names on the thing. And Mary Kay. Oh yeah, I forgot to give a shout out to the High Council. We got like a lot of good High Council members today. And guys, if you don't know, like, if you try to get on Discord, right? And you're just like, I just want to set up a Discord and have a nice time and, just have a bunch of people just sort of talking to each other and everything's fine and nice. No, that can't happen on Discord. What you get is a bunch of lunatic, like 4 and 8 and 12 chans, however many chans there are, all of them will come into your Discord and spam the N-word and the every word. They'll spam it. and that's what Discord is basically. But the High Council prevents that. They make this thing a functioning thing that doesn't make you want to kill yourself. So big shout out to the High Council. We got Mary Kate. We got Stabster Bait. We got Winter Gate. Everything's good. Can I call and play guitar with you, RM? Sure, get in. Your name is Puerto Rican old-time vegan socialist. Good name. Yeah, sure, come in. Another thing I want to talk about. I actually have this is something we're definitely going to talk about. Classically Abby. I'm getting those ads again. So we're going to talk about that in a second. Or as I call her, classically Ad B.
Hi.
Mario?
Hi.
Mario.
His name is Mario.
And he doesn't pick up his phone. Mario, turn on your mic. Phone.
Hey, bro.
Hey, what's up, Mar?
Oh, just middle of a working day.
What? Oh, you having a good day, Mario?
Yeah. I handed in a bunch of assignments for uni.
Ooh.
So now I'm like,
for uni?
just a bit shell shocked. Just a bit, like you've just had a big hit on a doink or something.
Ooh.
Your brain's lagging.
Are you a little bit nervous about this? You're like, oof, I don't think these are the best papers, or are you proud of them?
Well, I'm not doinking right now.
Okay,
but I feel as though I have.
Oh, I see. But did you have to turn in a bunch of papers? Is that the deal, or did you have to give presentations or something?
Papers, and they were all due at this. Oh, that kind of paper. I thought you were talking about a rolling paper.
No,
nope.
hey, this is a family show. We don't talk about that.
No.
Yeah, no. Yes, papers for my teaching degree.
Let me ask you something. A lot of people write papers. I'm not going to name any names, but they put a lot of filler, They're like, let me pad this piece of crap out so that it reaches, 20 pages or whatever it has to be. Did you do that?
Yes.
You did?
Yeah, I'm normally trying to keep it in word count, working the other way.
Make pee-pee.
But this was like a lot of them. It was like a lot of these papers were like class plans for planning out classes that students have to learn, and the word count was massive for it. It was just way too big. And I don't understand
Oh my god!
I actually feel sorry for the teachers if anyone did reach their word count, because it's just pages and pages of explanation of.
You think the teachers actually read this stuff, or they just kind of scan it? You know what you should have done? This is what I think is the best. If there's any students out there, do this. Just paper clip a $20 bill onto your paper and then turn it in. It'd be like, hey, guess what, Mr. Jackson?
How would you do that electronically?
You got to paper clip a Venmo to it somehow. You got to figure out how to do. Maybe you put an NFT on it of some kind.
Yeah. What even is that though?
I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. It's something. You know what though? The NFT thing. It's kind of it's funny how quickly nobody cares about that already. A lot of people are like, wow, this is the future. And already everybody's like, nobody cares. You know what I mean? I rather.
Yeah.
In terms of.
I don't think we want the future.
I like the idea of artists making money in different interesting ways. But I'd rather have what Wu-Tang did, where they sold Martin Shkreli that one album, and he had his choice to release it or not. You know what I mean? I mean, it's a shame that Martin Shkreli got it because he's a little puke. But still, I like that idea better than I own this piece of digital property. Well, whatever. At least there's something physical.
Doesn't seem very congruent with the sort of implication of social value in art.
Exactly.
But, yeah, but then I guess making art is in some way a kind of exercise in being part of the petty bourgeoisie.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
That's what you think the owners of these NFTs are? They just sort of want to have, they're trying to gain some sort of social capital or something?
Yeah, that's probably it, right? It's like, I just want to say that I own part of some kind of weird digital money thing.
It could be, but to be honest, I think that it could also be like, I want to show that it's almost like it could be like a virtue thing. Like I want to show that I'm supporting the arts, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because I think that's kind of
saying that you use union labor to make people come to your coffee shop or something.
Bingo.
Yeah.
I think that's what I got from the Elon Musk Grimes thing. Where didn't Grimes buy a bunch of them or something? I feel like it's a little bit of a virtue signal type of thing.
Don't you think Elon dating Grimes is a bit of a virtue signal thing?
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know. Let's think about this. You're Elon, right? And
yep, I'm Elon.
You're Elon.
Hey.
Let's say you're Elon, okay?
What's up?
You're Elon. Okay, very good. You're Elon, and what do you not have? What do you not have? You want what you can't have, right? In life, a lot of times. What do you not have? You don't have like
cultural capital.
Cultural capital and cultural capital one, but like sort of yeah, I would say it's probably, I was gonna say like an artist spirit, but really that's just cultural capital probably in this case, right? Because the one thing he can't be is cool. He's trying really hard. You look at his tweets. This is a guy who's trying very hard to be cool. And by the way, I hope I don't run into him because he lives in my town. But he's trying very hard to be cool, but he can't.
Elon Musk lives in Texas?
Yeah, he moved to Austin.
Huh.
And also he's telling everybody to live here. But so good. So goodbye. Kiss Austin goodbye. Anyway,
Not in my backyard.
He'll never be cool. So yes, he's trying to probably buy some cultural capital. That's what I think. And
yeah,
but then you would have to say, well, is Grimes actually cool? I don't know about that. I don't know. She's fine.
Yeah, I don't know what's cool. I'm years
Mario,
behind the music thing. I'm like, you into these like Sex Pistols?
Oh, that's what the kids are listening to these days.
Yeah,
well,
I
look,
think so.
people in the chat are saying, "Hey, Brownie, you're droning on and on. No one knows what you're talking about. Shut up. We hate you." So I'll try to move it along. Mario, do you have anything of value that you would like to say to the listeners today and viewers?
I'm just hoping that you could finish my sentence with a Zizek toilets drop.
Hold on.
So I'm gonna go and
hold on
and use the. I'm gonna go use the
toilets.
There it is. Bye. He got what he wanted in the end. He got what he wanted. Did Aram just do a really quick Jethro Tull cover? It's absolutely what it is. Elon does not have a gasoline-powered turtleneck sweater or a fur sink. He moved there just to be near me. That's true. From Mary Kate. Guys, there's something else I wanted to show you. Oh, we forgot to do something that we love to do on this stream, which is called Is the Stream Working? Is the stream working? Vince, are you there? Is the stream working? Hey, Vince, can you turn my little annoying rat voice down in the background?
In my life as a
I got it. I got you muted on the YouTubes.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
How you doing?
Beautiful. I'm doing good. Vince, first of all, we have a very kind of a complex and very advanced way of checking the technology in this on this stream, which is I ask somebody, is the stream working?
It is working.
It is
working. Yeah.
Oh,
I can confirm.
Shocking development here on the program. The stream is working.
It is indeed working. I can confirm.
Well, Vince, what do you got for us tonight?
It's pronounced Vink.
Vinch.
There you go.
Vinch. What do you got for us?
I want to know what you're drinking.
I'm drinking 2 drinks tonight. We got peach tea filled with sugar and Mylanta.
What's the second one?
Mylanta. Do you know what Mylanta is?
No, what's that?
Oh, lucky you. That means somebody has a functioning stomach. Good for you. You showing off on the show tonight. Showing off.
I don't know what that is. Is it like is alcohol or something?
No, it's like it's for people whose stomach is basically filled with garbage. But anyway, well, Vince, do you have do you have anything else to tell us, or should I give you the boot?
Oh, I got some stuff.
Let's hear it.
I'm reading The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers.
Ooh.
So it's my first time around this series.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm enjoying it so far.
Okay.
Just like signaling out there for any Tolkien fans.
Very good.
Okay.
Very good. You're liking it so far?
Yeah, it's a little boring, honestly, in some parts where you got a lot of walking, a lot of chatting about nature and hills. Apparently, hills were a thing back in the 1940s.
Have you ever thought about this when you're reading? You're like, come on, JR, get to the good stuff, JR. Get to the good stuff, JR.
Get to the good stuff. I
want to see an elf fight against a warlock or something. You idiot, JR.
Get to the boss level already.
Get to the boss level. Get that hobbit in a tree or something. I gotta see. I don't want to hear about hills for 19 pages. You idiot, JR.
Yeah, and one other thing I wanted to say, I live in Florida, and DeSantis is passing a bill that would fine business owners for using the vaccine passport.
I love Ron DeSantis because all his stuff is just like, it's almost like if you took every right-wing meme from the internet and like turned it into fake policy. Because he's also doing a thing where it's like, you're going to get in trouble, like Facebook and all these things are going to get fined if they censor right-wing voices. Did you hear about that one?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, so he's... that
protesting being illegal.
If protest being...
Yeah, yo, like no joke. There was that's included in this last bill.
Yeah,
right?
It's this whole bunch of things to basically criminalize protests, make harsher sentences, and all this stuff for protests. So yeah, I love that. That guy's such a dead-eyed idiot lunatic. That
I always said to my friends that he looks like somebody I knew from like middle school that always cheated on a test. Like you always looked over your shoulder to see what bubble you like filled out.
He also just looks like, in that same vein, he looks like a guy who's still like kind of a baby. Like a baby didn't develop, but it just like got bigger. You know, he's kind of got that like a baby looking at like like one of those mobile things, and in their crib, he's kind of got that dead-eyed sort of just nothing going on upstairs kind of look to him.
Very dim up there.
Very much of a dimwit, that guy. But it is funny, yeah. Like all his anything policy-wise for that guy is just like a right-wing meme from the internet.
Yeah, it's like ultra aggressive. Like you better have freedom, or else you're gonna get punished. Like if you don't like the freedom, then there's consequences to having this freedom.
And none of it's gonna like none of it's gonna all this stuff is gonna go to court, right? You can't stop protests, and you can't. What does he think he's gonna do with these like social media platforms? The other thing is like, I love how Florida also passed a $15 minimum wage. That's always like the funniest thing to me, is that like they have this total idiot running thing, this like right-wing internet meme idiot running things, boomer meme doofus running everything. but they're also like, yeah, we also want to be paid enough. That's sort of like politics in a modern politics in a nutshell, right there.
There's a lot of contradictions in Florida. We're the capital of contradictions. We got one small town in Central Florida that has a socialized grocery store because of the fact that no markets want to build supermarkets in the small town somewhere in the middle of Florida. So the government built a grocery store there.
Oh boy.
Predominantly a red district.
Well, Vince, what else is going on? What else do you got for us of interest tonight? Or you better speed it up. The people in the chat, they're like emperors ready to kick people right into a pit, you know?
Well, there was one last thing.
Let's hear it.
Friend at work, a coworker, said that the left will support Caitlyn Jenner for running. And I think that's just like the dumbest friggin' take ever. Because like he's one of these guys that just like, he watched wrestling as a kid and just like thought everything revolved around like fame and fucking, like nothing else.
Yeah.
So like he has no scope to his political analysis, basically.
Definitely, you get Caitlyn in there, your life's immediately going to improve, right?
Basically.
Oh, hell yeah.
He was talking about I don't know, it was today. He interviewed Sean Hannity about a fucking like my neighbor was going on his private jet, and I asked him, "What's wrong, neighbor?" Of my friend that's a neighbor, getting in your jet. I was like, "Well, I can't live here. I just can't live here. I'm going to Arizona. It is a mess down here. I hate looking at homeless people."
Oh yeah.
Very relatable. Very relatable. Very, very well crafted argument there, of course.
All right.
Do you think he's gonna win?
Do I think she is gonna win? I don't know. I don't know.
Sorry about that.
Maybe not. Maybe I would say my initial thought is who cares? That would be my first thought, and then my second one would be probably no. I would say probably no. Depending on what I don't know. I gotta look at it. But anyway, Vince, I'm giving you the flush. I will talk to you.
Man, love me.
Bye. Gotta love Vince. Caitlyn is a walking contradiction. What somebody was saying? Somebody says they're gonna work at Medieval Time. I'm moving to Florida to get a job at Medieval Times. I gotta hear about this. If that's true, and you do get a job at Medieval Times, I gotta hear about it. Because I've always wanted to go to medieval times, but I'm too stupid to go there. Guys, a quick thing I wanted to show you here. A quick, beautiful thing I wanted to show you. I don't know if you guys know about this, but there's a lot of people complain about New York City. They're like, New York City's not what it used to be. It used to be an edgy place full of artists, and they were inventing a new kind of art and music, blah, 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 blah. These snobs. Oh, the no wave era. I got something to tell you. New York's back. New York's got its edge back. Okay? New York's got its edge back, and here we go. I'll show you now.
This is another day in my life as a fashion student in New York. So I woke up and went to the gym with my roommate and then got ready and went down to Soho to meet my friend Lauren for coffee. When I got home, I had a bunch of PR packages. They were all so cute. I'm so excited. And then got ready again and took the subway uptown, stopped to buy water, and then went to Central Park with my friends. Started raining, but we wanted to recreate the Martha Calvo necklaces. So we set up a blanket. And this is how mine turned out. I'm so obsessed with it. Then I took some Instagram photos, they're on my Instagram, and headed back downtown because I had to go to class. It's final season, so I'm finishing up a bunch of papers and final projects. And then the brand that I work for sent me some samples to try out. Got ready again. I wore this little corset and leather pants, and then my friends and I went to dinner and then decided to go on our friend's boat to sail around the city and see the view. And yeah, that was my day.
So there we go. That's what the average day in New York is like, I think, for most people. In other words, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. It's got its edge back. New York City's back, baby. Woo!
Fetch the Ben Shapiro cutters.
Shenanigans, what's up?
Oh, hi. I'm Shenanigans. How are you
Yes.
doing today?
Yes, you are.
Good. So you made a joke and then
Make
you like
pee-pee.
took it back
Mhm.
for optics.
Mm-hmm.
You said that children are rats.
Chip.
And then you're like, no, we love children. We love children. And
We
then
love-
you said it again on a separate occasion.
So wait a second. I said that children are rats?
You've said that multiple times. Rat Mother Brown. Okay. But Mary Kate, Mother Mary Kate of rodents.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like she is Mother Mary Kate of rodents. Is this approved lore?
Mary Kate, one of the High Council, has what does she have? Guinea pigs?
She has guinea pigs. She has a bunch of different kinds of rodents. But she sent me pictures of them, and they're all small and cute and fluffy.
Oh,
and
boy.
I want to draw some of them, but I was gonna draw her as like a Disney princess with all these little rodents around her.
Oh,
And I
hell
was like,
yeah.
yeah, but then
Hell
I was
yeah.
like, I don't know how to draw the little rodents, like in a cartoon style. So I need to like learn that first. But
Mm-hmm. You should have like she has like a wand or something, and she's kind of like banning Discord trolls at the same time.
ooh, that would be good.
And also, we got to remember something about the High Council is
Already
that they.
solving our own problems.
That's right. That's right. The High Council also banned me from the Discord too. I don't know if you remember that.
You know, that seems like a grave injustice, and
It's
I
wrong.
can promise you that if you make Saint Shenanigans a mod, you have a fighting chance.
All right. Yeah. Let's turn these mods against each other in the Discord.
Excellent.
Hell
I
yeah.
will also lead the Low Council, which will aid me in my attempt to overthrow the council. I mean, not that. That sounds evil.
Well, do what you have to do. All right.
Did you know that Pian can ski
Make
backwards?
pee-pee.
What's that?
Pian can ski backwards.
Pian can ski backwards.
As a matter of fact, he can.
Holy moly.
He taught children how to ski.
What?
Isn't that cool? But he's like turned around and he's just like trying to help these little rats, you know, get down the mountain safely.
Oh my god. We got some
Isn't that great?
we got some real I got to say we got some real talented people in the Discord for sure. Hold on. I'm a boomer and I can't get somebody in the chat. It's Puerto Rican old-time vegan socialist again. I'm a boomer and I can't get beyond the Discord chat to join stream, and I don't know if I have to use phone. He's basically describing how I started using Discord. Monster Ram says, beat a kid at Walmart. No. Let's see if we can get both of those. Hold on.
Beat a kid at Walmart. No.
That one is for you. That one's for you.
Excellent.
That one's for Monster Ram. Well, sorry to derail you, Saint Shenanigans.
No, you're excellent. I just think that we have too much faith and too much respect for capitalism, and not enough faith and respect for our own ideas and our own art.
Ooh!
And
shots fired on Karl Marx's birthday. Shenanigans is
Yes.
firing shots at capitalism.
Yes, I am doing that. But yeah, so I just think that you know, it takes it out of us, and you know, capitalism is one of the many things that makes it harder to make art.
Toilet.
And then also you have this conflict of interest thing happening at the same time that makes it harder to make art.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, how do you even engage with this in an honest and authentic way if
Mhm.
that's not the only thing that you care about almost?
A lot
So
of
you have to find
famous.
balance.
It's interesting. A lot of the famous artists, you know, throughout history were pretty anti-capitalist. Picasso, Frida Kahlo, Jackson Pollock, right? Some other guy.
Yeah, I think
Ian
a lot of David
Svenonius.
Lynch's prescriptions are inherently sort of anti-capitalist because they're anti lack of empathy. They're
Mm-hmm.
pro-empathy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
I'm sorry. I'm broadcasting from in a tin can. I need to move up to my mic.
I would say the time thing too. You're an artist, and I feel like a lot of people are. it's sort of a weird thing, but I think like there's a lot of people who are sort of like frustrated artists who are like feel like they don't have the time or they don't have the you know, they have to like shove their real passion into, you know, the weekend or whatever, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, and it sucks because you feel like your hobbies and your interests and that thing that you have in your heart that needs art, that needs to be fed, like that creative energy, but at the same time it's also competing with other things that might otherwise take up your off hours, like say friends and family. But I think to myself, how fake, how constructed, how alienated is it that we think that art is an individual, you have to do this by yourself process. I mean, like, you are fantastic. You go above and beyond. Like, I have so much respect for you. And also, that isn't gonna be a thing.
It isn't.
Like, that takes an amazing amount of wherewithal. And I think that there's more people who have art that's worth making and that you also think's worth making and worth spending time on. So,
Shenanigans.
You know what I mean?
Shenanigans.
Not explaining this well at all.
Shenanigans blowing a little bit of smoke, but I'll take it and I like it.
I'm a little
Shenanigans.
foamy, but I want to know what you think about it, though. Really.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, there's a lot of writing and a lot of like great thinkers better than I am who have talked about how technology can be used. I mean, this has been a debate for forever. I mean, we were talking about it's Mark's birthday. He wrote a lot about this too, automation and stuff. Which I would recommend reading because it's very interesting. But yeah, the problem is that like it's so funny. Like automation is supposed to is supposed to save people time, but it's not working out that way. It's not working out that way. I mean, I think it's a pretty common story to hear people who are like, I don't have time to follow my passion because I spend all my time doing the survival stuff. So I would agree with you.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to say it in a non-constructive way, though. Like, we can make art for each other. We can make art as an act of friendliness or generosity interpersonally.
Yes,
like
yes.
Art can have this different place in our lives.
This is something that I kind of agree with a lot of. I disagree with a lot of sort of like popular online leftist people about. Is they sort of present things, especially to young people, as like, look, things are so bad. The only thing that's going to fix everything is some kind of a revolution. And maybe that's true, but however, like you still have to do the things you want and get the things done and fulfill yourself within this kind of a problematic structure. You know, it's like that it is sort of a problem that I've been thinking about a lot, is that you have to include that part, especially to younger people, to not get totally blackpilled. Because to be totally blackpilled, to be like, everything's are so bad, you still have a desire. Let's say if you're an artist, you still have a desire to create something. You have to do that within these very difficult and imperfect conditions, I think, too. So I don't know.
Colin said something insightful to me the other day about that, actually. He said, we were talking about like, remember times when you have finished projects, you know, remember times when you have done this. Because you said it's hard to start. For me, it's not hard at all to start. It's hard to keep going. I watched that scene from BoJack Horseman with the monkey outside. Also adding to our toiletist symbolism with monkeys. Consistency, knuckle deep. And he says something very deep. He says, you know, it's hard, but it gets easier every day. The hard part is doing it every day.
True.
So,
have you?
What Colin said before I get too far away from it was that the times when he's finished things, I forget the first thing, but he gave two examples, and the other one was when there was someone holding him accountable. And I think that's something that we're providing to one another, and also in a friendship way, you know. So like, it's more than just you're trying to make art by yourself in a lonely room. This is like art school. This is so nice and filling and. Yeah.
There's a guy who writes about this, who his books are kind of almost like gift shop books. But I think he you know, he's makes some interesting point. What's that guy's name? He wrote this book called Steal Like an Artist, and he makes this point in one of his books where he's like He's like, the best art usually came out of different scenes. I think he was quoting Brian Eno, actually, where Brian Eno said, like, oh no, like I would have never come up with a lot of this stuff on my own. Like I was part of a scene, and the scene was kind of like a bunch of people like exchanging ideas and stuff like this. And I totally agree with that. That's where a lot of good ideas come from. But again, this all comes back to something that we got to talk about on this day, which is that we need more. People need to have more time. People need to have more time to vote, and literally they need more like leisure time. I think it's not like the only way that people can do this. I mean, people will figure out ways to get this kind of stuff done no matter what. But like, I think if people had more leisure time, they would do more of that.
More people should be able to do it. This shouldn't be an exclusionary thing. This should be inclusionary, and that's how we get amazing art. That's how we get wonderful innovation and friendship and, you know, all these beautiful things. The world that could be.
Agreed.
But
And this
I just want to say one more thing really important quick.
Hit it.
I have not been on here to plug the Instagram yet. The Instagram is up and going. Got cool people on there. Castle follows it. Mary Kate follows it. Spyro follows it. Amber follows it, I think. If Amber doesn't follow it, it's gonna break my heart.
Shout out the name of this.
Toiletist Art.
Toiletist Art. There it is. All right, Shenanigans. I will talk to you soon.
I love you so much. Have a good night.
Bye. Shenanigans. Ladies and gentlemen, Shenanigans. Let's read some of these chats. Saw a great 4-minute video on Hitler's war on any art that wasn't remotely interesting. Wait, the documentary wasn't remotely interesting, or Hitler was just like, it's not interesting. I can't really do, that's one accent I can't really do very well, is German. That's not very interesting. I don't like that art. That's about as good as I can do. Super chat, $10 from McRibs. Been going through the back catalog of vids. While you have beautiful eyes, RM, it's weird to see you without shades on. So if you could just, like, Snyder cut your face, I'd appreciate toilets. Holy moly. Yeah, I agree with this. Too much leisure time and people just eat Doritos on the couch. That's true. That's true. It's sort of a weird moralistic thing that happens where if you give people too much time, they'll just, they won't do anything. Well, a lot of people won't do anything. That's true. But like a lot of people will do a lot of things. So why are we sacrificing like the people who are going to do all this great stuff with all this extra time for the people who are going to eat the Cool Ranch Doritos? Anyway, Adam, what up with you?
Adam's in the house.
Shit.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Adam, where you at?
Hello?
I can hear you.
Alright, awesome.
What's going on? Can you speak closer to the microphone? Closer to the microphone. Adam. Gotta get Adam. Get close. Get close to the microphone.
Adam?
Can you hear me better?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Alright, well, I was using my AirPods, but I guess I'll just talk into my phone like some weirdo with no headphones.
You got those ear pods shoved into your ear holes, don't you?
I did. No, I don't.
Oof. Have you ever seen those videos where it's like they do a close-up of like somebody's ear pods and it's like all filled with earwax?
Yeah, that's why I clean mine. You gotta clean them.
Very good. How do you clean them? You just spray that compressed air in it, or what?
Well, it's kind of gross, but
what do you do?
I looked up this YouTube video about it a while ago because I was having like trouble with one of them.
Okay.
And so what you do is you take a soft bristled toothbrush and you kind of brush in the speakers, and then you gotta kind of suck it out like venom from a snake bite.
Wait, you gotta suck it out with your mouth?
Yeah.
Oh, Adam, Adam, don't do that. You do that? Don't do that, Adam.
No.
Adam. Well, I think we can.
Are you moralizing to me now?
You're right. I'm not. I hate to judge. So you know what? It's fine.
You know what?
It's
Maybe I
fine.
like the taste of a little bit of earwax.
Nothing wrong with that. It's like those wax lips. You know those wax lips that like candy that doesn't taste like anything.
It's better than that, actually.
It's much better.
It really is. I recommend it heartily.
That is. What if somebody made like wax lips but out of earwax? That's like the most like Buffalo Bill, like Buffalo Bill making a coat out of human skin thing that I can imagine.
It's a serial killer who wants nothing to do with the skin.
Ugh.
They just scrape out all the earwax.
Ugh. But the lip, instead of it being
they look for people with the earbuds that have the little rubber things on them, because those collect earwax like an air filter collects dust. It's disgusting.
They like follow that person to a cafe and they wait for them to like not be attending to their ear pods, and then they collect the wax out of them for their disgusting Buffalo Bill serial killer wax lips.
They wait until they see him pull out the toothbrush that is just for cleaning the AirPods.
It's this is gonna make me truly throw up. But someone they're in the chat. They're saying ban him. They want me to ban you for
that's
this.
Fair enough, but you know what? I'm gonna give you a little hot take. That's the only way a true member of the muscular class cleans their AirPods.
Okay, beautiful.
That's
beautiful. The thing is, like those red wax lips, they are made to look like luscious, like pretty lady lips. But imagine an earwax version. It would be the worst.
They
anyway,
just look dry and cracked.
they're all off color and weird. Anyway, Adam,
now you're making me uncomfortable.
This is a really uncomfortable. I'm watching actually the real time viewers, and it immediately dropped when we started talking about this. So anyway. What?
Sorry about that.
No, it's okay. It's my fault.
You can flush me if you want.
It's my fault because I really just pulled this, just squeezed this topic for way more than I should have. But Adam, what is going on? What can you tell us tonight, please?
You want to hear about my crazy kook Ben Shapiro fan cousin?
Yes.
Actually, you know what? He's probably a fan of like your entire rogues gallery.
Ooh.
Like I know he's a member of the Mug Club, Crowder's Mug Club, which is like $100 a year. It's the only way you can get that louder with Crowder mug.
Oh my god! Could you imagine you walk into somebody's house and you see that mug? You're just like, uh oh.
Well, it's funny because like he has this like gaming room thing in his house.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got all kinds of like it's a very weird combination of things. It's Star Wars stuff, stuff from the video game Destiny, and Louder with Crowder merch.
Oh boy.
Oh, he also has one of those Daily Wire leftist tears tumblers.
So he's just like
he's a walking parody.
Holy
of a
moly.
Ben Shapiro fan.
How old is this guy?
He's like 26.
Holy moly.
So he kind of throws your theory of like the age distribution of Ben Shapiro fans a little out of whack.
Yeah, because my whole theory is that it's either 13-year-olds or people who are 10 past dead. But this guy really throws a wrench in that. What is he? Do you engage him in arguments?
Baffling. Yeah, I don't make a good showing most of the time though. I let his horrendous beliefs make me mad, and then I get a little red in the face and yell at him and make myself look like an idiot. But sometimes he does that. So win-win, I guess.
I think what part of what people like about that is that it's all very simple. Like it's all very, very simple stuff. Like Crowder is the most simple stuff. Like it's very easy. Like you get it very easily. Once you start getting into like really like what would we call it, like real leftist politics. It's like you have to read all the time, and they're like, what, you didn't read this book from the early 1800s? Oh, how dare you. Like there's none of that on that in that world. It's just like, hey, what's the first thing that pops into your head? That's correct. Like that's what's going on with those people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and they have no like standards for their allies really. As
Right.
long as they all have the same like baseline, just moronic emotional reactions to things. It's fine. It's all good.
Exactly. That's what it is. It's all packaged very well. That's one thing that you have to give to, except for Classically Abby. I don't think it's ever going to work out for Classically Abby. Like the video that I was going to show, I was just going to show the comments because I've never seen anybody on YouTube get that level of negative comments. People are just not biting on that. Nobody wants it.
Yeah, I think it's a little unfair because there's already, for her that is, because people already hate Ben Shapiro and make fun of him in all of his comment sections, call him short or whatever. And then she's also a woman who is, shall I say, well.
Oh, hey, clean it
well
up.
endowed.
Clean it up. I know where you're going with this.
She's a woman on the internet, which is more than enough for like weirdos to be in the comment section, like asking for feet pics or whatever.
Clean it up, buddy. Clean it up, buddy. This is a family show.
I'm very sorry. I don't want to get you taken off the air.
Well, Adam, I'm gonna give you the flush, but I will talk to you soon unless you got something else to say.
Well, I did want to say one more thing about my cousin.
Oh man, you're really
last I saw
trashing this
him-
guy. I hope he's not watching this
Hey
cousin
man,
of yours.
he is my cousin and I love him, but he is a moron.
Okay.
But anyway, we were talking about the rash of police killings over the last year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, pick a name, and we talked about it. And when we were talking about George Floyd, he started to say, "Oh, well, Crowder did a video," and I just completely shut him out after that. Because, like, did you see that video, the Crowder video, where he like pretended to have a guy kneel on his neck or whatever?
Yeah. No, I mean, I know that video's out there, and I saw people clipping it on like Twitter and stuff, but I didn't actually go to. I didn't actually go and watch. I didn't watch all the nuance.
It's not really worth watching.
Yeah.
You can just knowing about it, and knowing who Crowder is, you that's all you need.
It's like you got to hand it to him though. He is like, if you're just somebody casually on YouTube, that kind of stuff sticks out, because I remember I worked with a guy who I basically watched fall down the YouTube right-wing rabbit hole. Like he really got into, and he was a really nice dude, like when I first started working there and met him, but every PragerU ad he would fall for. And I remember I can't remember, we were talking about healthcare or something, and he's like, well, check this out. And he sent me a video of Steven Crowder going in Canada, because I think he's a Canadian citizen still, maybe, but he goes to Canada and just like kind of like harasses like some doctors or something. Like he goes to a hospital and he's just sort of like, they're filming it and he's kind of like harassing some doctors, and he's like, look, I have to wait, I've been here an hour and I haven't gotten any health care. And my friend was like, see, look how bad the Canadian healthcare system is. And I was just like, yeah, that's what these guys are good at.
Simple-minded,
yeah.
Like...
That's what these guys are good at. Just like
one-word answers.
Yeah, it's just like
It's like in school when you get those questions that are like, it asks you to give an answer and then explain it.
Yeah.
It's just answers that are all like wrong and just very short.
Yeah, I mean,
and
simple.
That's being a right winger.
But like, to be honest, we can't just like be like, oh, these people suck, these people are idiots, that's what it is. No, it's not. A lot of this is people like they're listening to this stuff in a distracted scenario where they're at work, they're doing something else, they're taking care of their kids. They don't have time to sit down and read read some long book about politics or read some stuff about the CIA or whatever. It has to be quick. It has to be so easily grasped that you basically don't have to pay any attention to it. And a lot of that is due to the circumstances that people are in, which makes these people even worse because they are like preying on that kind of stuff,
Yeah, and it's these videos also, these people prey on some very specific insecurities. That, that really they foam up the rubes. As you like to say.
The insecurities thing is the funniest thing too, because I worked for a company a long time ago that sold testosterone pills, and testosterone pills are nothing. Like you're not going to up your testosterone level with ground up, basically caffeine. That's what those things are full of, caffeine. Oh, my testosterone is through the roof because I just drank 4 sodas basically in this thing. It's total bullshit, but it's an insecurity thing. It's like guys who don't feel like they're tough guys, and then some ad comes on, and the company that I work for really manipulated this. They would show an old guy who's like, oh, look at this guy, he's not tough at all. You want to be like this guy kind of stuff. And then they end up buying some useless piece of crap. So that's what it is.
Yeah.
Adam,
my dad used to work at a call center like that, where they would hawk boner pills and stuff, and it was like that. It was a call center, so they were talking directly to people.
Blue Chew.
Basically playing on those same insecurities, talking about old men, whatever.
Your dad worked at the Blue Chew call center?
My dad actually owns Blue Chew.
Oh, you sicko!
You're
sick.
I come here with an ulterior motive, and that is to deliver you a cease and desist notice.
Oh,
for besmirching our fine brand.
Oh, Adam, I'm so sorry.
You'll be hearing from our lawyers.
Oh boy. Well, I can't. Well, I'm breaking up. It's breaking. The connection's breaking up. I can't hear you. Bye. Adam, that's a good man right there, Adam.
The song's about Adam. You gotta get Adam. His dad sells Blue Chew. He tells the customers that they need boners. Boners. Hey, you need boners, or you will be a loners for the rest of your life.
Beautiful. Let's take a few more Discords. And then, hey, my name is Adam. What is this? I don't know what's going on in the chat. There's a lot of lunacy going on in the chat. J-Bone. J-Bone, are you there?
Hey, Jay, what up, dude? J-Bone.
J-Bone. Going once for J-Bone. Going twice. All right, I'm going to have to flush you. Oh, he was just saying things. He was literally just started saying things. I can't find him. Jay?
What up?
J-Bone in the house.
J-Bone. What up, RM? How you doing tonight?
What up, Jay? What do you got for us tonight on the program?
Talking soccer.
Soccer?
Soccer?
You're a soccer boy?
Yeah, I'm a little soccer boy. I'm watching America play Portland on the TV set behind me.
Ooh, and how's it going? I don't know nothing about no soccer, so you're gonna have to catch us up.
Interesting dichotomy.
Okay.
CONCACAF Champions League. America out of Mexico City.
Okay.
Portland out of Portland.
Okay.
Portland has David Packman and Jimmy Dore starting up top. Club America has Crowder and Ben Shapiro starting up top.
Wait, what is this? Is this like the soccer leagues of internet politics, kooks?
Kind of. You've heard of the Champions League, right?
Yeah.
Like Manchester United. So this is the Champions League of North America.
Oh.
So it's going on semifinal right now. Anyway, it's talking soccer. It's
is like Brianna Joy Gray on any of these teams?
Yep, and Virgil, Texas.
Very good.
Virgil's the goalkeeper. You know.
He's what? He does what?
He's the goalkeeper.
He's the goalkeeper. What would that sound
How
like?
you doing, man? I've been listening a long time. You know.
Very good. Can you do an impression of Virgil, Texas as a goalkeeper?
Well, when you view Gremlins 2 and New Batch,
I feel,
and you know,
from what I've heard of Virgil, Texas, I feel like he would be just pacing around in the goal, in the goalie area, like he would be pacing back and forth and vaping, like rapidly vaping, and like the balls would just be going right past him.
probably not a good goalkeeper.
No.
I'd probably put Brianna in there first team.
Well, Jay, what's going on? Hit us up with some information, or you're getting flushed, buddy.
I went to Chili's. I got the appetizer sampler platter today.
Okay.
Up on 45th Street. Came back. Drank some Budweiser.
Okay, that sounds like a good day so far.
Did you Paul Verhoeven, I guess he had like this new trailer for this movie he put out today. Mm-hmm. It's about like nuns in like 17th century France. I don't know.
There's a new Verhoeven movie out?
Yeah, like there's the trailer. The trailer debuted today.
Oh, wow. I didn't even... Okay, look, just between me and you.
I didn't even know he was still alive.
I didn't even know he was still alive. That's exactly...
I saw this trailer. It's like nuns and stigmata and, little lesbian kissing because I guess it's still Hollywood.
Verhoeven's never been shy about that kind of stuff, but if he makes a movie, I'll go see it, right?
He's his own little cookie monster.
That's exactly right.
No way.
Well, J-Bone, I need to check out this trailer, but we're reaching the end of the program, so we might have to do rapid fire. So I will talk to you next time.
All right.
Bye-bye. New Paul Verhoeven movie, huh? Very interesting. What's the last movie he made, if anybody can say? If anybody could look that up in the chat. What's the last Verhoeven movie? Because I don't remember. What else did I want to talk about today? We already talked about how The Real NYC is back. The Real NYC is all about, you work for some clothing company and you get free. Oh, actually, we'll do this next time. There's a really funny story from The Villages, which I'm from Florida and there's a ton of fossils down there. There's this place called The Villages and there's just like nonstop funny stories. Nonstop funny stories of old, decrepit, putrid, racist fossils coming out of Florida. The Villages. Mary Kate?
Oh, hello.
Mary Kate.
How's it going?
Mary Kate. She's in the house tonight. She's back. She's got rats and guinea pigs that she stole from the pet shop in the zoo. And rats infest her house, and she keeps them as pets.
Did you hear that song, Mary Kate?
I did. I heard the vocals, and it was 100% factually accurate. So I loved it.
So people are saying that you have rats and guinea pigs. Did some of these rats, they were just like infesting your house, and you just said, "Hey, you'll be my pet now"?
Definitely, yeah.
No.
I don't have rats, but that would definitely happen if they did infest my house.
Yeah, can you like domesticate a rat? If you just have like a rat chewing up your like appliance cables and stuff, can you just say, "Hey, no, you don't need to do that. Like, I'll put you in a little box or whatever and just give you food and you don't have to do anything"? You think that they would take that deal, right?
I feel like catch and release would be the humane thing to do there, but I would probably try anyway. So
That's how you do it. Catch and release. So why don't people, that's a good point though. Why don't people catch rats for sports? for sport, you know?
I don't know. I'm a hardcore vegan, so you don't want to go down this road with me. Okay, I love rats. I love animals. Okay.
Somebody in the chat says Schopenhauer said life sucks, but it's all worth it when you go to the symphony or look at a painting. Like, honestly, like, most people do live for some kind of art, right, Mary Kate?
I would agree with that. Yeah, I would say for the most part, I live for art. Yeah.
Yeah.
We get real in here really fast. Holy shit.
Get real. All right. Well, anyway, Mary Kate, what's going on? What do you got for us tonight on the program?
Well, okay, first of all, I was really excited when you started this stream and you weren't wearing glasses. I was like, oh my God, he is going barefaced today. It's getting real. And then you put your glasses on and I was really disappointed. So I just want to throw that out there. Are you drinking mouthwash? Because that's what it looks like.
Yeah, right. No, I'm drinking Mylanta because I have what you call a putrid, disgusting stomach. So I drink this stuff called Mylanta with this is truly an old man thing to be like, I have to have my Mylanta near me at all times because if I don't, then everything goes wrong really quick, right?
Oh my God. If it makes you feel any better, pretty much every time I'm on here, I've had like some kind of surgery or medical procedure since we last talked.
Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. But but that's like I feel like I'm starting to just fall apart. I feel like whatever. You have like you have serious like medical things going on. I'm just like generally just falling apart, I think. Yeah, I mean,
aren't we all? Aren't we all?
Well, thank you for making me feel better, Mary Kate.
Always.
Make
okay.
pee.
I'm still a little convinced you're drinking mouthwash though. So I was talking about this in the Discord chat and a bunch of people were like, okay, you have to read this to RM on stream. So that's why I'm here.
Let's hear it.
I made an oopsie the other day and I know it sounds really stupid when I say it. I do have common sense, I promise, but I guess in this moment I did not.
Mm-hmm.
I was just trying to find a cheaper place to live. So I put up a room wanted ad on Craigslist. Already a bad idea. All right.
Mm-hmm.
But I also just put a picture of me. It wasn't like a nice picture. It was just like me with my guinea pigs. Just like, hey, I'm a real person. I have these animals. I just want to like a room. Please be pet friendly, etc. Oh my God. Huge mistake. So I got a lot of messages within like an hour after I put that ad up. I got a lot. So I'm going to read you some of my favorites that I got within an hour of putting up that Craigslist ad, okay?
Let's hear it.
Hey,
wait,
baby.
Wait, hold on. So you put up an ad like in need of a home? Is that it?
No, I just said looking for a room for the summer. And I just said like, hey, I'm looking for like, here's my rent cap and I have these pets and I'm looking for a room to stay in.
Got it.
I prefer staying with like younger women. And then I just had like, here's me, I'm a real person. That's it. It wasn't even a nice picture. Okay.
Okay.
But
got it.
Hey, baby, are you interested in a free room with some weekly allowance in exchange for some specific actions, baby? Hey, I know your ad is just looking for a room, but wow, you're gorgeous. Are you single by any chance?
Uh-oh.
No.
And then I had this one guy say, you seeking a room? And then he sent me all these pictures of these like very attractive girls who obviously like these aren't real. Like he just got these from the internet. He's like, these are girls who have rented out my rooms before.
So he sent you like, I picture these pictures. One of them has like the stock photo like watermark over it. He's like, look, this girl, these bikini girls used to live here, so you'll be lucky to live here because this is a beautiful woman home.
Exactly. He has like this one girl and she's like sticking her butt out and he's like, this is Nicole. She stayed with me back in March.
Oh
like,
boy.
Am I supposed to want this?
Oh boy. Oh boy. This is the state of a young woman looking for a place to live in the modern world. You put up an ad and people are like sending you weird stock photos and stuff.
This is a good one though, okay? Interested in living in Gilbert with an old man? That's a city in my state.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, nice old man in a wheelchair, but can be playful. Just would like a friendly, bubbly person who wouldn't mind some touch.
Shenanigans says in the chat, by the way, none of these people expressed any interest in Chippy. This was supposed to be the theme of the show, as we were going to try to find Chippy a boyfriend. No, zero interest from anybody. Sorry about that, Chippy, but maybe Chippy should post a Craigslist posting.
Yeah, put up an ad and just like look as uninterested in a relationship as possible, and then they will all come. I promise. Okay. One
What
more.
else?
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you looking for a room and even better use of my entire hot tub? I like how he specified it was his entire hot tub. And there are many, many more. But I thought oh wait, no, one more. This one had nothing to even do with the ad. This one was just like straight up. He just said, "Hi, are you available for discreet fun by chance?"
Wow. Wow.
So,
are
ladies,
you available? I like that there are people just like kind of looking. They're like, hey, maybe a good place to meet someone, to meet a lady, is in the home wanted area of Craigslist.
Exactly. And they're like, yeah, this is it. Like this is, I'm shooting my shot, you guys. I'm shooting my shot. I also had one guy ask me for feet pics, and he said, I'll pay you $60 for feet pics. And I was like, okay, minimum 100. And then he was like, okay, for 100 we have to meet up. And I said, files only. And then he said, damn, no thanks. Sorry.
Oh, wow. Wow.
I actually changed my phone number because one guy threatened to kill me after I rejected him. So,
Oh.
ladies, do not put up any room wanted ads on the internet, or just say you're like a 90-year-old man and you're looking for somewhere to take your 70 cats, and then maybe you'll get like a legit person. That's
Holy
just my
moly.
tip for all of you.
I definitely don't want to see you get killed by some Craigslist weirdo. I got to read this really quick from Saint Shenanigans, $5 super chat. I will create a Pavlovian response to bringing MK on. Everybody likes you, MK Ultra. Everybody likes you in the chat. You know who people don't seem to like. I'm not going to say any names, but everybody, from now on, the remainder of the show, you're not getting on unless you're a romantic interest for Chippy, okay?
All right,
What-
let's be nice here. Don't you have like a direct phone line with Jesus? I thought you were like the nicest person on earth, okay?
I
We
should.
don't talk positive only, all right?
So we got a super chat from McRibs also, and he says,
Blue Chew.
all right, well, Mary Kate, I hope you find a place to live, for God's sakes.
Wait.
And it's not don't take a home with some pervert, okay?
What did McRib say that you didn't read?
You didn't hear? It was a drop. It said,
Oh, Blue Chew.
said Blue Chew.
Okay. I was a little worried for a second there.
Oh no. People are saying that I really don't know what I'm doing, but they're saying that I'm missing super chats. So sorry guys. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm still
doing his best, you guys. My God.
Yep.
He's doing his best.
I'm just here drinking my stomach medicine
He's
and
drinking his mouthwash and he's doing his best.
all right, Mary Kate, I will talk to you later.
Alrighty, goodbye.
Bye-bye. Okay. We'll do the last two chatters, Discordians here, but you better be trying to go on a date with Chippy. Nolan?
Hey, I'm here.
Nolan,
Sorry.
are you trying to go on a date with Chippy?
Well, okay. Maybe I came to the stream too late, but who is Chippy?
Oh, I thought you were a fan. You clearly not a fan. Chippy is one.
I am a fan.
Chippy is one of the. She's one of the most important sort of I would say characters on this stream. Chippy. Okay. She's a young lady. She goes to some university or something, and she wants to go on a date. Will you go on a date with Chippy?
Sure. I'll go on a date with Chippy.
We found Chippy a date. Okay. Will you come to the
I'll
next?
have to tell my girlfriend if this is okay.
Oh, you're cheating. You're a cheater. You don't deserve Chippy.
No, Chippy, it's okay. I'm polyamorous. That's okay. We can make this work.
Okay. Will you come on the next? Will you come on the next stream and we'll get Chippy and you on, and we'll hear you talk and see if it's a match. Okay.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Nolan,
We
do you have
can that.
anything you want to shout out or say really quick before we flush this entire show right down the toilet?
I'm from Florida, and
Ew.
I don't know. I'm relating to all this Florida talk about Ron DeSantis and the Villages. The Village is a crazy place. When you're on the interstate and you drive past the Villages, there's this big like pedestrian bridge that goes over the road.
Make pee pee.
And it's just full of like old people on the golf carts driving around.
Right. They all get around on those golf carts, right? That's their thing.
Yeah, they love the little golf carts. They don't, because cars are too scary for them. But golf carts, no windows, no seatbelts, that's much better. I guess they go like 15 miles an hour.
Hold on, Nathan. I gotta read something from Flash Flood Frisbee. 5 bones. My name is Daniel. I am 35. Please do not tell my wife that I was your show. Please, she will throw me in the soup pot. I can't do that. Okay. I thought he was anyway. I thought he was going to say that don't tell my wife, but I would like to go on a date with Chippy. But anyway, sorry Nolan, you're still the only taker on this Chippy date situation. But
why not? I'm sure she's a nice girl. I don't know. Everyone, all the muscular class people are nice people.
I think these people might be picking up some kind of a vibe off of Chippy. You know what I mean? Like there's an evil, dark side to Chippy that we're not fully aware of or something. You know what I mean?
Wait, okay.
She might be.
Is this
she might be a creep.
Like It Follows situation where
she might be
an evil spirit's gonna like transport from her to me.
Yes.
That's scary.
Well, hey, don't assume anything, buddy. Don't assume anything.
No, I'll still go on the date. That's okay.
So you live in this dump, Florida.
Yeah.
And you see these fossils from the Villages shuffling across this bridge, this pedestrian bridge, and you think to yourself, I like this state.
No, I think the opposite. I think the state's real bad.
Some of them are probably cool. We're being a little ageist. I'm doing a little joke, being a little ageist, but probably some of them are nice, right?
Yeah. No, I mean I love my grandparents, but it's just I don't know. I just I can't imagine myself being like 65 and being like I just want to surround myself with other seniors. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it just seems like just a nightmare, I wouldn't want to surround myself with like only like college students for the rest of my life.
You like a good mix of age. You don't think there should be some weird age apartheid situation going on?
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right, Nolan, I have to flush you. I will talk to you soon.
That's okay. All right, goodbye.
All right. I hope he comes back for that Chippy date. He's got a girlfriend. But he's still willing to go on a date with the great Chippy. Okay, final call of the night. Final Discord chat of the night.
Stevie. You hear me? Stevie, are you there?
Yeah, you hear me?
Stevie, I can hear you.
You hear me?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right.
He's on the show. Stevie's on the show tonight, and we're gonna hear what he's got to say about stuff. He's the last call of the night, 'cause it's Stevie tonight. Stevie?
Yeah.
Stevie, what up?
Hey, what's up, dude?
Oh my God, Stevie, what's going on in the background? It sounds like there's like a ambulance or something. What's happening?
I don't know. I don't see an ambulance, but
Okay. Are you in a safe place? Are you okay?
Yeah, I mean, I'm in the dark, but
Oof.
yeah, I'm safe.
Oh, Stevie.
All right.
I'm not going to ask too many questions, but what's going on with you tonight? What do you got for us? Final call of the night.
Okay, I'm surprised I even got on, so I don't want to waste too much of your time. Maybe I should make it a little bit quick, but let's see. Music recommendation?
Yes, please.
C86. You familiar with that?
C86?
Yeah.
No. What's C86?
Okay. C for cassette and 86, as in like 1986, the year it came out.
Okay.
This is if it's not the first, it's one of the first indie rock compilations ever.
Mm-hmm.
And it was issued through NME magazine. I think it was like New Musical Express. It was like a British magazine.
Yep.
Yeah, they're from like the 50s or something. But like basically, you'd order this through the mail, and it would come in, and it has like, I think my favorite song on there is "Velocity Girl" by Primal Scream.
Yeah,
But it's got, it's got like Soup Dragons, Mighty Lemon Drops, and another good song on there is called "Fire Station Towers" by a band called Close Lobsters.
Okay.
And stuff, and and another song I like on there is it's called "Transparent" by The Servants. It's got this like kind of folky beat to it or something. It's like a dun 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 dun. It makes me feel like I'm galloping through like an old village or something.
Okay.
So,
C86. Okay, I'll look into this. What else?
So
you got?
If you like C86, there's a C81 which was released 5 years earlier.
It's a lot of C's going on here. C81. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's got like, it's mostly like post-punk with like experimental bands in there. So it's got like Perry Ubu, Cabaret Voltaire, Scritti Politti and stuff, and I forget what else. But is it Joseph K or Joseph K? I was always struggled to pronounce that.
Joseph K.
Is it Joseph K or something? I don't
know. I say Joseph. I've said Joseph K, I think, in the past.
Okay. It's Joseph then.
Okay,
Right.
Joseph.
And,
Joseph K. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, C81. What? Recommend a YouTuber?
Yes.
Weird Paul. You familiar with Weird Paul?
Weird Al. I have heard of it.
Weird. No. Weird Paul. Weird Paul.
He's the guy who does I'm fat, like Michael Jackson.
No, Weird Paul.
Oh, Weird Paul. Okay. Got it.
Okay. In 1984, his family bought a video camera and he started doing vlogs. He's called the original vlogger.
Oh.
And he started doing like daily vlogs on videotape, but he would also do all these things that later became popular on YouTube, like 30 years later. Like he did a review of like the 1984 McDonald's breakfast menu. So nowadays you got whole like YouTube channels of people doing food reviews, but he was doing that like 30 years before.
He was the original review bruh?
Yeah, and he also would make videos about like records he bought, which later became music halls and stuff.
Beautiful.
And so he also did lip syncing videos. Remember when there was like a lip syncing video craze on YouTube somewhere in like the 2000s and stuff?
Oh,
but
so
he was doing this in like
he was also like the original TikToker, it sounds like, too.
Yeah, pretty much. And he would do like popular bands like Twisted Sister and stuff, but then he'd go for like obscure bands like the Dog Police or whatever.
Holy moly, this guy sounds awesome. All this stuff is on YouTube from Weird Paul?
Yeah, Weird Paul. And like, he still does vlogs. And he still uses a video camera to do his videos. So he records it on tape, then transfers it over like digitally, and then uploads it.
Huh.
So like,
I love
videos.
I love people like that who are just like so like bizarrely productive, but like what they're doing is like just bizarre and interesting. Kind of like R. Stevie Moore kind of thing.
Huge R. Stevie Moore fan. It's been a while since I listened to him stuff, but yeah, like I love how that guy could just live his whole life in like a room and just make random like recordings and stuff.
Oh yeah. Well, you got these are some great suggestions here. You got anything else for us?
A quick Slavoj Žižek impression.
Let's hear it.
No, I want you to do one. Okay.
Oh, what do you want me to say?
Okay. A while back, I said it would be funny if Slavoj hosted like the MTV Spring Break.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Okay, you remember those goofy contests they had? Like,
did they do like love? Didn't they do like they would try to basically what we're trying to do with Chippy? Wouldn't they try to like match people up and stuff?
Oh, they did MTV Singled Out. I remember that. But yeah, I think there was like spring break editions of Singled Out too. Yeah,
right. That's what I'm thinking of. Okay.
Yeah, do an impression of Slavoj Žižek hosting like MTV Singled Out.
Like he's Jenny McCarthy, basically.
That or Chris Hardwick or something. Oh no, he's he's like the host, but he's talking to like Jenny or something. He's trying to like.
I would rather him be Jenny because she was always like saying something gross,
okay.
right? So he would be like, we have 4 guys and 4 girls, or was it 1 girl? It'd be 1 girl and this.
It was 50 single guys and 50 single girls,
right.
Or something like that. Or it was a ridiculously huge number.
So if he was Jenny McCarthy, wouldn't he be like these none of these men or women have vax. They don't have vaccine. That's what I like, and they will match together and be super spreaders. This is what I want to see, and we will. What else did they do on? Did they do like competitions on Singled Out, or what was it? Oh, your mic's.
They did like competitions where they'd give like trivia questions or like, what do you? You can hear me?
Yeah.
Can you still hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm trying to remember. They do like a competition where they'd ask questions like, what do you do if on your first date? What meal do you order or something? Spaghetti or like stupid stuff like that. And I think the winner they would buy like a trip.
Jenny McCarthy was Jenny McCarthy. I just remember on that show she would always be like talking about like farting and boogers and stuff. I am beautiful lady, but I talk about toilets and my boogers and going pee pee. That's me. I'm beautiful. This is the dialectical scenario. That's as good as I could do for Slavoj.
That's pretty good. I'm impressed. Yeah.
I'll work on it, but I'll talk to you later, Stevie.
Hey, thanks, man.
Thank you for these beautiful suggestions, and I'll talk to you later.
Thanks. Yeah.
Well, guys, thank you to the High Council, the beautiful, beautiful High Council, without which none of this would be in any way watchable or functioning at all. So bye-bye.
This is the end of the show. Yeah. We had a good time tonight on the program. We talked to J-Bone and Vince. Yeah. Goodbye, everybody.
Hello, Tushy.
Goodbye. I will see you next time. Thank you to the High Council.
Bye-bye, everybody. And I will see you.